Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And today we are playing through Degenesis from Simon.
Yes, today we are playing Degenesis. Please keep in mind this is a sponsored playthrough, and this is a prototype copy, so everything is subject to change. However, I think this will give you an exciting playthrough of what we're going to do. But as a reminder, this is a sponsored playthrough, and this is a current campaign that you can check out. There's a link down in the description that you can check out right now to see everything that they have planned, and I highly suggest you do so because this is just one gameplay, and there's a lot of content planned for this, I believe, right?
Potentially. Well, so a few things. First of all, the campaign might be up in a few hours, depending exactly when this gameplay goes up. It'll be up today at some point. Imminently. Or whenever you're watching this, it may already be up. Additionally, like you said already, there's going to be an additional playthrough going through on this one. There's going to be at least one more. We'll see how far. We'll see how much we can actually get done over here. But as of right now, we at least have 2 playthroughs coming your way. That's relevant because this is a sequential sequence. It's a sequential sequence. It's going to be a bunch of connected missions. We're going to talk a bit about the game, go through some brief overviews of different things. I will need that book because I'm playing as the hostile over here, who needs all my special mission things. We'll talk about that soon.
You don't need it.
This is built on the world of Degenesis, which I believe is a very large RPG with like a ton of text, ton of everything. I'll include more information about that down below. I think they actually have information on the campaign page as well. But the board game over here is going to have one player playing as the hostile, who's going to be taking control of one of these factions. In the core box, going to have the Cockroach faction going on here, is what I'm playing as, and they have a bunch of operatives, all in this post-apocalyptic landscape, trying to survive, make the best of not dying. Make the best of not dying. As I said already, or as we touched upon, this is going to be a group of linked missions. We're playing through an arc right now that has either 3 or 4 missions, depending how that goes. We're going to have at least 2 coming your way, and we'll see if we can convince Simon to get you any more coming your way. But past that, I think that's kind of enough to start diving into way too much flavor text. Are you ready, Meg?
I am ready.
So, flavor text-wise, we're not going to go completely crazy, and you are welcome to skip this. We'll have timestamps and everything, but we definitely are going to go through a little bit of world building over here, just so you can appreciate all the stuff happening here. It's a post-apocalyptic world with clans and wastelands and things like that. You are the hostile. You are vengeance. You steer the relentless attack against the traitorous cults, against the people who slaughtered your elders and ravaged your territory. You are legion. What you lack in progress, you make up with animalistic cunning. What you lack in firepower, you set straight with overwhelming force. Your means are plentiful, and your campaign is a frenzied crusade of reprisal. At your disposal are the clans, tribes long forgotten and pushed to the 4 corners of the earth, starved out, humiliated, marginalized, and ignored. You are their ruler. You guide them. You lead their conquest. Without you, they are disassembled and devoid of purpose. Under your command, they are an unstoppable, rampaging force, a tidal wave of retribution, set to retake their homelands once and for all. You are hope. So, that's my flavor text over here. There's a whole bunch of stuff as far as what to go. And now we're going to go ahead and start with the flavor text of the particular mission arc we're on, which is going to be Don't Get Lost on the Front Lines. Introduction. The Protectorate is burning, and the clans are hungry to stomp on the ashes. They just need one slip-up, one opening from the Protectorate's defenders, and they'll rampage through the interior of the vulnerable state, slaughtering every weak, unarmed civilian in their path, until the dried-up riverbeds fill up with blood. The linchpin of the offensive effort is the fortress city of Siege, a solid rock upon which the entire war hinges. As long as Siege stands, the Protectorate remains able to respond to any of the cockroach assaults. If it should ever fall, then there'll be nothing left to stop the clans from running rampant and wreaking havoc. Siege, however, is just a single city, and the War Council, a group of generals tasked with leading the defense effort, are more than aware of that. The cockroaches are relentless in their efforts to slip small raiding parties through the network of watchtowers and guard posts, and the only way to stop them is to send out response parties of their own. The War Council puts out the word for operatives, those skilled, experienced, or just desperate enough to put their lives on the line for the Protectorate, assigning them to squadrons and giving them desperate last-minute missions to keep the defensive line safe. A new squadron has just been formed, consisting of a war-weary battalion refugee of the first great cockroach assault, an amnesiac scrapper desperate to find his way back into his own mind, and a chronicler out of his depth and out of options, all held together by a zealous judge veteran who wants nothing more than to crush some cockroach skulls. An unlikely alliance, but it'll have to do. Their first mission awaits. That's the arc kind of text. And now we have the individual mission. First Blood. Location, Watchtower Axis South. The Protectorate is weak and bleeding out from thousands of cuts already. It's time to add more. The town of Wetzlar has been overtaken by the enigmatic Meccans, but a strike force of judges is surely going to be sent to retake it eventually. A small warband has been sent to penetrate the defensive line around the Protectorate and lie in ambush along the single artery that links Siege to the beleaguered settlement. All that stands in the way was the response team sent by the Protectorate. The briefing. A flare went up in the dead of night from Watchtower S7, prompting a scrambled defense effort from the War Council in Siege. The first scouts of the scene reported the tower deserted, meaning the enemy must already be within the borderline. Track them down and eliminate them, no mercy. So, right about now, after a ton of flavor text, we're going to go ahead and, again, if you actually want to read the RPG, there's like a lot of words. Anyways, as far as the mission over here, the general idea is it's a one versus many. I'm controlling the hostiles. I play a bit of a reaction phase to the operatives over here. Meg over here, playing as the operatives, playing as Teamer, and Echo, is going to have these edges, which represent her actions she's going to be taking every round. Then those are going to be passed to me, where I can store up to 2 of those and react accordingly. So I kind of have this arc where I can either respond right away, or I can save an action for the turn to be able to take 2 actions right away. My actions are kind of powered by my swarm, which means right now on the board, we have all these things called threats. These individual tiles over here, these little red thingies, they're all face down things that Meg doesn't know what they are. What she does know is some of them are decoys, which represent nothing. Some of them are traps, which can't move, but if she steps into them, I can unleash a very powerful attack back. It won't happen right away. As my action, I can choose to unleash it. And then additionally, some are going to be regular units, although she doesn't necessarily know which units I have. I have a bunch of my feeders, which are my lowest units, and then a few swarmers in play, and that's going to be my starting units over here from amongst all of these over here, which again, Meg doesn't really know what's going on, although she does have the action and the ability to scout them. I'm going to go ahead and give us our respective goals and objectives, and then we'll start with the trade of intel, which is kind of Meg's opportunity to, as the operatives, trade me powerful tarot cards in exchange for finding a bit more out about her opportunities. To that end, our objectives. The operatives' objectives, that's you, slaughter the cockroaches before they can penetrate into the weakened interior of the Protectorate and do the same to its citizens. 5 cockroaches must die through any means to disintegrate this rearguard. So 5 of my units, as long as 5 units die, that's Meg's condition.
Any means necessary.
Any means necessary, at all. Whatever you want.
So what is that?
Hostile objectives. Successfully deal trauma damage to one of the operatives. So the way it works is my characters are a little bit more weak. They just take 1 wound and die, but I will be spawning more as the game goes on. Versus on Meg's end over here, she has these operatives who have these as their wound cards. These are going to be their abilities that they're going to have. When I do damage to her, one of these will flip face down, then the next one flips down. That means she is losing abilities as she goes. And then lastly, that represents trauma damage, a permanently lost card, and this represents death, which means that character is not being used in this campaign arc anymore. Considering she only has 4 characters to work with, if she doesn't do well, if I manage to slaughter her people on the first 2 missions here, well, I guess I don't need to be a 3rd or a 4th. That is basically, I think, what we need. Nope. I now need to give you the intel. Intel-wise, so there are consequences. We're not going to get into any of those. There's things, the rewards we have for the mission. We won't get into that stuff. We'll deal with that later. But intel, I'm going to read 3 different sections of text, and you can choose whether you want to effectively barter power for knowledge. Intel number 1. Long-distance observations identified a pile of rubble and debris that appears to be a scrapper's dumping ground. With a member of that cult along for the ride, you might be able to retrieve some salvage. Call it a wartime requisition. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2. We're familiar with the tactics of these sorts of raiding groups. This rearguard is likely to be mostly made up of weaker chaff paired with a few decent fighters. Keep an eye out for the swarmers and bring them down ASAP, or else they'll overwhelm you with the weaklings.
That sounds like they just gave me the advice already.
They gave you information.
If I pay for something, there's more information there?
Yeah. It does sound like they gave information. You're not wrong. That's what
I'm looking to confirm. It's like...
The part you're finding on, we're familiar with the tactics of those sort of raiding groups. This rearguard is likely made up of weaker chaff paired with a few decent fighters. Keep an eye out for the swarmers and bring them down ASAP, or else they'll overwhelm you with the weaklings.
Okay.
Basically, my characters have, I believe, over here. Yeah, when a swarmer, my swarmers are going to be my medium characters. When they take an action, I get free actions with the various feeders all around them. So I get free movement. So if she kills my more medium units, then I can't really enable, well, as much strength.
Okay.
Number 3. Scouts reported a small patrol breaking off from the rear guard to observe the surrounding area. Luckily, they're weak enough to be picked off by a few auxiliary units. No help will be coming for the roaches.
What does that mean?
These are all great questions.
Read it again. Read the 3rd one again.
Scouts reported a small patrol breaking off from the rear guard to observe the surrounding area. Luckily, they're weak enough to be picked off by a few auxiliary units. No help will be coming for the roaches.
I think that's going to take these away. No help's coming, you're not getting reinforcements.
Who knows?
Maybe?
Who knows?
I don't want to give you anything. Just so
Great.
you... No. I'm telling everyone this. I'm telling everyone my personal problems. If I was doing what I wanted to, I wouldn't give you anything.
Okay.
But for the sake of the recorded gameplay, I feel obligated
Don't
that
you
I
get a free
guess...
one?
Yeah, but...
Isn't there... Don't you want one of your abilities?
Echo gathers 1 intel.
When the mission starts, you get
I
Echo.
gather 1 intel.
So
What
one of
does
these
that
three,
mean?
it means one of these 3 pieces of information is free.
Oh, great. We can show everyone and
So,
you don't get anything.
That's basically what I'm saying. You can
Tell
get
me the third one.
the third one. So this one is actually fun. I actually have to ask a real question on this one. The hostile may only spawn 2 units as part of the effects of on patrol. So you don't necessarily know what's happening, but the hostile will spawn only 2 units as part of the effects of on patrol. That's something else that's going to come up later, but I'm spawning only 2 units.
Okay. So that's helpful, I think.
Yes.
I think that's my best thing I could have picked.
Now you could go with any. Options A and B are on the table.
No. Yeah, they'll stay on the table. I can't help you.
Actually, I'm kind of glad, because one of them I want you to pick, the other one I don't.
Okay.
Anyways, with that, I think we are ready to go ahead and begin.
I would have picked the first one as well. Is that the one you
Are
wanted?
you done with your choices?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
first
good
one's
at
what I
it.
wanted. The second one I don't want you to know. Anyways, that is basically that. So, past that, there's a whole bunch of setup things that are for me, knowledge from my eyes, not for yours. And with that, I believe we start this off by taking your turns.
So something to explain to you guys is that my characters have 2 different modes. So I have primal
and focus.
So I can start in either.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have Echo start in primal, but I'm gonna have Teamer start in focus.
And there are different abilities or actions or types of attacks you can do depending on which mode you're in.
And how do I switch?
You just take an action. When you spend an
action.
edge, you get 2 actions per edge. I'll get 1 action per edge, and we'll see how this plays out.
So it's a whole action to switch?
It is a whole... Okay, you get 2 actions per edge. I get 1. I'm playing catch-up, just trying to...
I know. Now I'm like, I do want my gun, I think. Can I shoot at these without scouting them?
You can... So, which one? So, Teamer...
The reds.
So, basically, the way it works is Teamer has a weapon that does area damage. That can shoot at a zone that has unrevealed units. But... That was quick. The other... Wait, you're switching to your primal side. Your focus side is what you need to shoot. Focus is range, primal is melee. You can match the colors of the weapons.
Well, then I think I want them both in focus.
Yeah.
Because I want him to use this.
Yeah, good. Stay in focus.
What does it mean?
What, focus or primal?
Yeah.
What did I say? I just wanted you to feel insecure. But past that.
Okay.
I'm a bunch of
We're
cockroaches.
having fun here. Alright, so is it me just doing things now?
Well, for right now.
Doing my stuff?
There's more to come. There's more things happening, but for right now, as far as you know, your goal is to kill 5 roaches. My goal is to put one of you in trauma. Anything else is kind of immaterial, at least right now. Now, there are a bunch of things we will cover as we go through things. We'll cover a bit more of the actions. For right now, the core idea of what you need to know is her units can move, attack, and scout. Those are 3 of the primary things you're going to be looking at right now. Moving, as it sounds, is going to be moving. You can move up to 2 spots, although there are rules around elevation and difficult terrain. For shooting or attacking is basically utilizing a weapon in your current mode that allows it to be able to take a attack of some sort. And scouting is how she's going to try to reveal my various units on the board, these various threats. That's the core idea.
I think what I will do is I'll give you this.
Okay.
And I will start off with Echo, which I believe is this guy. And I will go 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I will scout this area first.
Okay. So if you're scouting, I believe, what are you rolling?
It's a white and 2 black, but I get +3 to my scouting as this guy.
Echo has +3 to scouting. Okay, so it might be an automatic win. You're crossing 1, 2 lines. No, if you rolled 0,
I need a 1, right?
you need a 1 basically. And you're good to go. So you're going to go ahead and reveal these. So we got a decoy and a trap.
Lovely.
Both of those are going to be immediately removed once revealed. So no luck there. Decoys help me move around the board. I can use I can move them around the board to throw people off their tracks. And traps, if she were to step into a trap, I could activate it against her and go boom. But if they're revealed, then no luck there. Okay?
Alright, and that is my turn.
That was
turn.
1 to... Oh, and then I can choose to react.
And then search.
So in my choice as to whether I want to react or not, that's interesting. I could choose to start spawning more stuff. I do think I am compelled to go ahead and spawn a drop more. So I think I'm going to go ahead and spawn in this zone over here.
And sorry, what is your goal that you're trying to do?
I'm trying to make sure that you have a trauma effectively.
You're just trying to attack
yes,
me.
which is
you're not trying to go anywhere.
Correct. That's all I'm doing right now. At least as far as you know. Oh, and by the way, this technically should not be on the board until later. No spoilers there.
I will have this guy go 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to shoot this.
Okay, so you're shooting at that. Now,
Just
it's going to be a +2 to shoot at that. Any unrevealed threats are a +2 modifier. So whatever their defense is behind the screen, it's +2.
Okay, and I'm also.
And if it's a trap or a decoy, I just say nothing happened. I say, oh, nothing happened. You didn't miss.
I'm gonna have Echo also add to this, so you're an ally can overcommit this round without the enemy drawing an Arcana. So I'm gonna get to overcommit without worrying about that.
Okay.
So I have, it should be a white and 2 blacks. And then with overcommitting, I can either negate a bad die or add a die.
You can either negate a bust symbol, it's not called bust, called something else, or you can add any die of your choice.
Any die?
Any die. You choose. The white dice in general are going to have the lowest reward, but there's no risk at all. Black dice have a 1 chance in busting, but the rest of them are reasonable numbers. And red is the best of both worlds, or the best of one and the worst of another.
I'll take a white die.
Okay.
Oh, that's so bad.
I will confirm that you missed on that one.
Okay, that is 2 actions for him, and here's the token.
I'll take that.
And now you can do.
I will choose not to react this time.
You have 2 action tokens.
I have 1. I used the last one to spawn.
Oh, you used 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well then. I guess I'll have Echo Scout here first.
Okay.
So that will be this, but I have +3, so I think I can't fail it.
You should be fine. You're
Wow.
good to go.
Wow. I wish I had rolled that when I attacked
That is
you.
going to be another trap, which is removed from the board.
Beautiful! Alright, now he can try to do this, right?
He can certainly try to scout that if that's your goal.
And he does have +3.
You need a 1. You need a 1, 2, 3. You need. I think you're good.
Do they have
1,
+2
2, 3.
as well? One for the.
Not for scouting, no.
Okay.
So I think you're good. You're on automatic success.
Okay.
Should we flip it?
Yeah.
It's going to be a decoy and move from
Okay.
the board.
Wow.
I
And
may or
that
may
was
not
my
have.
last.
Yes, well, not your last. You got 1 more, but
Well,
I
for
have to
him.
go ahead and react now, which means I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to everything within 2 spaces. 1, 2. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and activate one of my swarmers over here. So I'm going to go ahead and place this back over here. We're gone. And I'm going to activate one of my swarmers, and that means everything within 2 of the swarmer can also move. That's a once per round action, so all my feeders within 2 of the swarmer can also move. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and have this guy go, and we're going to just make sure everything's all safe over here for me to move. Because you can't move traps, you can move decoys. Alright. This is 1, 2, 3, so nothing over there. I'm gonna go.
Do you have to
1,
show me that you have
2.
that guy?
I do not have to show you I have them.
So you can just fake it.
So I just have to play legally. There's absolutely room for
I'm
people
sure it's on our
playing
system.
incorrectly.
Play good with your friends, you guys.
Alright, so 1, 2 over here. We're gonna go 1, 2 over here, and then 1, 2 over here, and then that guy might just stay where he is because, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and have you go. Let's take a look over here. What we got.
I think
We're
that
gonna
was the one that moved
yeah,
there.
we're gonna have this one go over here, like so. Or maybe we'll have you go. You know what? Based on who you are over here, we're gonna have you go 1, 2 over there. Okay. And that's going to be my first move, a move over there. And then I could go ahead and do a second activation if I want. What I think I might do is, based on where you are and what you can do, I might go ahead and have someone else move as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and trade this token in as well. And I will go ahead and, that's going to go back here. And I will go ahead and spawn someone. I'm going to spawn someone down over here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay.
And there are some abilities in my characters I have not used yet, although I should start using them soon.
Alright, I'm gonna scout again.
Okay.
With Teamer this time. So if he's scouting, it's the 2 black dice?
Yes.
Alright, so that's not easy. But I'm wondering where... So if I scout to here, do I see both?
You'd need +1,
I would
but
need-
you should be able to get it. Right now you need a 1. You're crossing 2 lines, you need a 2 there, and if you got a 3 or higher, you get both.
Alright, I'll
A
try
2 would
that
be 1.
area.
That's going to be a 3 or higher to get both. And we have a trapper, and a snatcher. So
Wow.
we're going to go ahead and grab a snatcher over there.
Trapper and a snatcher.
And a snatcher is going to be the trapper. That's the snatcher. The trapper is going to be this one over here. Okay.
Okay, so that was my first action. So now I guess I should shoot one of them because they sound scary.
I mean, they got 3 defense over there, and they can roll dice against you, and they can also one of them drops the snatcher can make you drop your items when they attack you if they're successful, and the trapper can drop traps.
All right, I'll attack the snatcher.
Okay.
For 4.
4. That's going to attack and kill both of them, I believe. I think
Oh,
going
that's
to
true.
be-
It's an area.
Yeah, it's an area attack.
I just really was afraid of the snatcher that I picked him,
reasonable.
but wow.
We
That
got
does feel good.
2 dead threats over here. I'll give you some tokens over here. These are not the correct. Let's give you some of these tokens over here.
Now
We'll
are those
track
the
our
first
kills.
kill?
Those are the first 2 kills. In general, threats have +2 defense when you're just attacking them directly, but otherwise,
Wow, everything
reveal threat.
else was decoys and traps?
so far,
Wow, that's crazy.
you had a lot of things that were kind of on the board. You went one way, you could have gone a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will choose. Oh, that's the last one. I will let us go into the next round and choose not to react yet. So here's 3 of these over here.
Oh, so will I not get a 4th action?
You'll still have it. I'm gonna give you.
Oh,
more
I
from the
see.
pool.
You get to keep. You just get to keep
Yeah.
them.
Okay. So in general, I'm allowed to hold on to as many reactions, as many edges as there are operatives. And with 2 operatives in the game, I can hold on to 2 of them to be able to store up my ability to maneuver. It's also worth noting we're in round 2. That's relevant for a few things. Anytime you have a round effect in play, whether my units have the ability to obfuscate the terrain and do things like that. Speaking of which, technically your gun, by the way, does leave an obfuscation token over here, but I believe it goes away at the end of the round. So that's going to be your fungicide rifle. It's called botching, not busting. That's what it is. Anyways,
Alright.
to you.
I will use Echo first. There you go.
Okay.
And I will move just 1 to move up to here. And then I will attempt to scout this.
Okay.
Which I think with my +3 I get it.
You should be able to. Yeah, it's an immediate
Yeah.
success. That's going to be a decoy.
Whew! It's a decoy, you guys. It's a
Decoy. We're all safe. We're all safe here.
Alright, now you have...
I have 2 react tokens. So, with that in mind, I think what I'm going to do... What is this? This guy is that one. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spend the first one to spawn. So this is going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and spawn something down over here. Let's go ahead and put this guy down here. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and have one of my units move and move people with them. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to be another token spent. And then we'll have one of these go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And that's where we're going to be. You know what? I'm going to have all of them go to the spot. We'll figure it out from there.
Is this one big spot?
That is one big spot. There's no line across the board.
Wow.
Yeah.
My turn?
Yes, indeed. I should be doing more things. I should be... There's some abilities I have not been taking advantage of. I'm going to start taking advantage of them soon.
I'm going to use Mr. Echo again.
Okay.
Do you remember what Mr. Echo is from?
No. What's it from?
I'm going to go 1, 2. And then I'm going to use his vocoder
Okay.
or vocoder.
Vocoder, yep.
What would you call it?
I'd call it
Vocoder?
vocoder.
Okay. So I will attack with this, which I attack with all of this, correct?
Yes.
2 blacks, 3 whites. But all I'm trying to do is stun you.
Yeah, you're just stunning me. Which means you will not be able to take any actions this round, which is unfortunate. I would say that's a botch right there.
Yeah.
It's a botch.
Yep.
Oh, the weapon's going to be botched. The weapon's going to be damaged.
Oh no.
Flip it to its reverse side.
Rechargeable in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, recharge in progress.
Okay.
How do I flip this back?
I don't believe you can unless it gives you a way to. Some things might give you a way to. I don't believe that does. Yeah.
Interesting. What did I ask you if you knew?
Mr. Echo.
What?
Mr. Echo.
Oh, yes, it's from Lost.
Oh, yes, this one lost. Okay, are you done? There's 2 actions?
Yes.
Okay. I will, given where you are, I almost am tempted to react at this point because I think it might be better for me, especially because your people aren't actually in primal right now, which I think serves me better. So I think I am going to go ahead and react. I'm going to have this guy activate and move, and we're going to have this guy's going to pull people with him using my Swarmer ability. So we're going to go ahead and have these guys go 1, 2 over here. And then I don't love the fact that I don't love it. You know what? They can move 2. We're going to have them move into your zone, and then we have him move into his zone as well.
Do you reveal yourselves?
I do not believe... Oh my gosh. If I'm in your zone, I don't believe I do. I think until they're scouted, I don't believe they... You know, let's go ahead and say they do. Just in case. Okay.
Whatever you want.
Mauler, Cackler, and Trapper are going to pop into play.
Yikes.
Okay, so we have a Mauler, which is going to be this guy over here. Let me find these people. Where are my people at? We have a Mauler, a Cackler, and a Trapper. The Trapper is going to pop over here, and then the Cackler is going to pop over here, I believe. Okay. And that's my turn. That's my 1 action, and it's to you. Now, one of the things I did over there is right now she's currently in focus as opposed to in primal, which means melee attacks are going to require full action just to get to melee attack zone.
But that guy's already had 2 actions this round, so...
That's a good point. I totally thought of that.
Okay. I'm gonna... And I could obscure it in that area? Does that help
With
me?
it's not, it only blocks line of sight, not melee actions.
Okay. So I'll attack with my rifle.
Okay.
Which will be this. But
So
now I'm afraid to fail.
If you fail well, yes. I mean, you could go ahead and give me a card
Thing.
in order to secure 1.
I've already killed 2.
You have killed 2.
What's like all their defenses? 3?
Those defenses are 3, 3, and 4.
Ugh. I don't want to give you a ton of cards.
Grouping them together might have been a small mistake. If you roll well, that's a slight problem for me.
I'll give you 1.
I think it makes sense. You might be able to get 3 kills. I think I mixed up which one's which is unfortunate.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so I got 3 and I get to negate that.
So you got 3 and you bust. You can negate that, which means these 2 will die and he will stay alive.
They both die?
Yes. Well, you use your rifle, right? It's an area attack.
I just need to do as much damage in it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I completely... That was my bad for not understanding.
You apply the full damage to everything. A grenade got lobbed into it.
Alright, now I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
I just don't know if I should give it to you again. Let's say no. What are the odds I would roll it twice?
What are the odds? That is slightly obnoxious.
What are the
Slightly
odds?
obnoxious. You rolled an exact 4.
I know. That was really good. There you
Okay.
go.
Well, I got a token for that. There is at least that silver lining. That was not... It may not have been tactically sound to group them up. I mixed up who was who. I thought, and this is my bad, it's on me, I thought this guy was the stun gun rifle, and I swapped them. Which I was like, okay, worst comes to worst, you stun them all. Which is not how it went. Anyways, to that end, we're going to go ahead and drive into the next step, because her objective was to kill 5, but it's not over yet. End condition unlocked after completing objective 1. All operatives escape the field through exit point 1. So we have an exit point. It's going to be here. You have to escape through over there. So you have to get all your operatives out that way in order to survive. And I get to go ahead and open a new spawn point over here. But more than that, I also get to go ahead and spawn units with on patrol. Now, I don't know if you remember, but at the beginning of the game, there was a thing that said you spawn only 2 units on patrol. Right, but now I would spawn 4, but because you got the intel, I only spawn 2 units. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn those 2 units because I still think that's a good idea to have someone in play. And I think we're going to go ahead and do these guys very quickly over here. So I'm going to put these guys over here, and that's going to be those spawning, and I still have a reaction step, and it's still, you have 1 more action this round. And right now, I'm fine making you close the distance, and I'll deal with the rest later. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause and say you can go ahead and take your action.
Okie dokie, I guess I will. Here you go. And I'm just gonna go 1. Oh no, that's special place. This is where I was?
Yes.
It doesn't matter because I'm gonna hop down later. So I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And that's Teamer, okay. And that's basically that. So you spent both your actions moving, and I need to decide how pushy I need to be as far as timing of things, because I'm a little worried about trying to close the distance here.
About to run away!
Teamer can be a problem. Let me see for a second. I think what we'll do, I don't think that's the right move, but I'm not sure because I need more dice. I need more dice.
You need more.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spawn a unit. So I'm going to spawn over here. So let's go ahead and do the following. We're going to go ahead and spawn a, let me see what units I have over here. I have that, that, and that. I will go ahead and spawn a unit over here. Okay? Like so. So I'm going to spawn a unit with 1. That's going to be 1. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and spend another to go ahead and shoot you. So something you haven't seen yet is I do have a unit that can shoot from range, and he can even shoot while unrevealed. His range is 2, and he's going to shoot this guy, which means there's really only one place he could be shooting from. But one of the people in this pile over here is pot-shotting you, and they are rolling a black die and a white die. And you have a defense of 3 right now?
Let's see.
3, right?
I have defense of 1, 2, 3.
Any abilities I should know about before I make this bad decision?
Don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay, so I think it's worth trying to do this. I'm going to go ahead and throw a 3 over here, and we got a 1. Could you roll for me next time? Your turn.
I don't know if this is when I'm being attacked or if it's just any time, but it says I can flip the chronicler suit to flip any number of other discharged items you're carrying, and this is currently discharged, so it sounds like I can flip this to
you
flip
could flip
this.
your armor to flip that. Please do.
Okay, well no, I'm just learning.
I rolled a 1. You're safe. And
Okay.
we move into the next round.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it was not the best.
Okay.
Okay.
And now it's on to me?
On to you. Next round.
Okay. So, first thing I'm gonna do, so Echo has this really good ability where he can teleport, kind of.
Mhm.
He has displace. So, I'm gonna use him first and flip him to his primal side. And I'll give you this, and then I will do his scramble. So it's displace 3, and then I have defense -2 this round. So, but I can just go 3.
Yep.
So, what's my best bet? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
And you could go 1, 2, 3.
I could end up over here near myself, though.
Yep.
Wait, what did you say? 1, 2, 3?
Yep.
Oh, I could go 1, 2, 3.
And even better.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll go 1, 2.
And it's basically a teleport. But your defense is negated by 2,
3.
which means if I do get to attack you, you have just that much less
I'll
defense.
stay there.
Okay. That's your first action?
Yep.
You take a second action?
Well, I had to flip and
Oh, yes. I
Yeah.
forgot. Good point. Good point. Okay, so right now, given the situation, I'm kind of tempted to react because I am worried that you will otherwise just get out. But I don't know if I can control for that anyway, just given the situation. Given the situation, I don't know if I can. I'm realizing what I should have done differently in terms of the initial game setup. Things to slow you down. I could have and should have put a bunch of traps over here because I knew you'd have to escape there. And it would
But
have
I
given
can
you...
scout them to get rid of them.
You could have scouted
Which
them,
is what
but
I
it
kinda
slows you
did.
down in actions.
Yeah.
You've been worried to walk into them too fast. So, with that in mind, I think what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spawn 2 thingies in this pile. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spawn these 2 things in this pile because I'm basically doing a move. I'm doing a move action over here. And after moving, I got to spawn some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and then just start shooting these off in different directions over here.
So you get to spawn and move for 1 action?
So what I get to do is I get to move one of my swarmers. First of all, you're doing just fine.
Sure.
But I get to spawn 1 swarmer. Oh, interesting. I'm also going to have you pass me the deck in a second. I get to spawn 1 swarmer, and then I have to move a swarmer, which triggers my feeders to move, and some of my feeders can spawn before or after moving. That's where we are there. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and have you pass me the deck, because this lets me choose an
This
arcana.
deck?
Yep. I get to choose an Arcana. So give me a
Wow.
second over here.
That might be difficult.
What do you mean choose? What do you
There's so
choose?
many. I don't know how you would pick what you want.
I will choose this one because I think it's the one that's essential. I'm going to play the Zealot. You or an ally get two more actions this action phase.
That's so many.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that over here.
Are you putting it back in?
Let's put it at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Oh, you can put it off to the side if you want, yes. And then I'm going to get two more actions
I
action
don't
phase.
want you, because if you get to search for it.
That's fair, but it's gone now. It's gone now.
But
Anyways,
I'm just saying, if you search the deck again, it would still be there if you leave it.
I'm going to go 1, 2 over here. And I'm going to go 1, 2.
Leave them in groups.
1, 2. 1, 2. And we'll go 1, 2. Then I'm going to go ahead and have one of these guys go over here. Oh, interesting, because I have 2 actions and you have lowered 2 defense. That means your defense is 1. And I have 2 more actions. And if you choose to leave a spot with me in it, then I get to, what's it called? I get to go ahead and get an attack of opportunity.
I have things that stop that kind of stuff.
You have things that stop attack of opportunities?
If I have Teamer in there, it doesn't trigger sucker punches.
Interesting. So you have to get the teamer in there, but that will
Yeah.
still force your hand. So I think I am going to go ahead, with my 2 more actions, I'm going to go ahead and have this guy move 1, 2. He's going to drop a token off because he's allowed to do it whenever he moves. And then I'm going to go ahead and have this guy over here is going to go ahead and attack. So we're going to go ahead and reveal him. He's a cackler. He's going to be popping in there, and the cackler is going to be this guy over here, and he's going to be attacking you with 2 white dice and a black dice against an attack against a defense of 1, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and roll. That's
Wow.
what I rolled.
Wow.
That is what I
That
rolled.
can't be real.
I feel like the last few games you and I
If we
have
weren't
played.
recording,
I feel like the last few games you and I have played have had me rolling like this.
we should play a push your luck game.
We
Just
should
to
not.
Well, no, you're usually way better at that.
Oh, push your luck as opposed to
yeah,
rolling?
to balance
No.
out my
yeah,
good
yeah.
luck, because I have good dice luck.
That is a special roll. I needed 1 to hit you. I needed 1.
But would you fail from this too?
Yes, that's fair. That's fair. It doesn't matter. Could have whatever that. Anyways, that's my actions.
That's all of them.
That's my actions. Yeah. He's kind of in your way a little bit, which is nice.
If I shoot that spot, can I hit myself or anything?
No.
That's not a concern.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't believe so, but I can double check that just to make sure. The potential targets. I think it's just you.
Okay.
Just me, I mean.
All right.
I could be wrong with that. Make sure to check the pinned comment for any corrections.
I think I'm gonna have Echo go first. Here you go, sir.
Okay.
Because I also wonder if I'm displaced because I'm.
That would still be trigger attack, sucker punch.
You think so?
I believe so. I have to
I
go
would
through
double
it.
check because it says I disappear from the spot.
Yeah, I'd have to go
A
through
unit is removed from the field, as opposed to moving. But first I will attempt to stun you. I guess if I stun you either way, do you also do it?
When leaving a tile which contain enemies or performing a ranged attack, it says when you're leaving a tile which sucker punch says whenever you're leaving a tile which contains enemies. That's leaving a tile that contains enemies.
That sounds to me like movement, but unsure. Either way, I'll attempt to stun. If I stun you, would you also get it though?
So what are you doing now? If you stun me, oh no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll attempt to do that first, which is what I'm doing. Oh my gosh,
Wow.
I failed so hard.
It's still around
So I believe this flips.
that would flip, yes.
Your action phase ends. Flip this item at the end of the round. Oh,
So
good.
you get
Well,
that
at least
back.
my defense is full.
Yeah. Oh, your faction phase ends. Whoa. That's what it says?
Only him. I think it's the one. It says your action phase.
Oh, wow. So they're done. I mean, that
yeah,
person's
but
done.
I only
yeah.
had one more
Yeah,
action
yeah.
anyway.
Okay. I will choose to react. I think that makes the most sense because I'm still there. It is... We already started the round, which means I already moved those people. So that's not something that's going to help me as much. Go ahead.
Nothing.
I can go 1, 2. So I could put some degree of pressure on you. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to go ahead and spend this action. I'm going to spend this over here, Meg, and I'm going to go... I'm going to use these guys to move. So I'm going to move 1, 2, and then... let's see. We'll go 1, 2. I'm torn between getting close in the distance to you versus the fact that you can shoot me. You know what? I need to rush you, but I can't afford to rush you. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep these guys here. And with my one action, I think I'm just going to go ahead and... Because you can... this guy has no more movements left. Teamer can shoot. So that's the potential problem we have. So I could go ahead and raise up a dust cloud in that spot, which is not the worst. It forces you to close the distance to be able to... That's not the worst at all. It doesn't give me that much time to benefit from it, though. But otherwise, Teamer can shoot into the zone, which I don't like. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend an action. So I'm going to spend the basic action over here. This tile is going to be obscured this round.
Is
Raising
it an
up
attack?
a dirt screen. No. Oh, you're saying would it be attack of opportunity on you? Interesting. It's not. It's a regular ability. It's not. So it should not. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and generate this over here. I'm generating a dust screen in this zone. So you cannot shoot into or through that zone for the rest of the round. And now you can go ahead and take your actions.
Okay.
I'm trying to protect myself against Teamer and his abilities to just shoot way too much.
Can I shoot out of it?
I don't believe so. But I can check the nature of obscure just to make sure.
Yeah, just
Yep, absolutely. Fair question. Obscured. Between anyone inside the tile and anyone outside of it. Yes, you can't shoot out of it either.
Okay.
It's a giant dust cloud. You can't see through it.
What's that guy's defense?
That guy's defense is going to be 3. But at this point, you can't shoot into it, so you have to try to figure some other way around it.
Punch you, right?
You can absolutely punch me.
I'm gonna spend 1.
Does punch require you to be in primal? You can check the card.
It does. It does. So maybe I should just have him run away because...
You could try to run past it. That's absolutely a possibility.
Well, I definitely can fit by you.
Yeah.
I will...
Remember you. Yeah, so at this point, I need to give you trauma. But...
I will go 1.
Whoa.
Because now I can just go 1, 2 and shoot you, right?
You absolutely
that's
could.
within 2 range? Alright, and then I'll shoot.
Oh my gosh, you're moving
You
backwards.
kind of forced my hand.
You're moving backwards.
You forced my hand.
I hate it and love it at the same time.
I might as well kill things.
Okay, and you're not... Wow. That's going to
So
be...
they all die.
All of them are dead.
Oh, at least I feel better.
My rear defense is eviscerated
Alright.
through your
So I
fungible...
moved
and
an
we
attack.
should, for posterity, we should put a dust screen over there. Okay?
Yep. Now when do the dust screens go away? At the end of the round? Okay.
Given that situation, given the fact you have one more thing, I'm going to wait and see what you do before I react. So go ahead, react. Do your worst. I don't love that.
If I'm here because
Yes.
of range, you would have to move to be able to attack me.
Correct.
Alright, I will move to here.
That's all your movement, okay? And you have one action left.
And I mean, can I kind of just not use it?
You absolutely cannot use your action. Absolutely possible.
The only thing I'm thinking of is flipping into primal, but I like my gun.
I know you do. That's why I'm putting up a dust screen.
Let me just double check my primal stuff. Oh, that's good, but yeah, I'll just do. That's like what I did. That's what I did. That's how I went.
You're done?
I don't know. Should I move more? No, I guess I can move more.
You could move more. And I could attack you.
Would it cost me 1 to get here?
Yes. In general, whenever you're moving up, so it costs you 1 to move up, and it costs you 1 to move into a spot. But you always have a guaranteed movement of 1 no matter what. You're never restricted from moving 1. Okay. Well, past the fact that you can't go past this line.
Right.
Okay. So that's it. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Which means it's time for me to react. I need to think how I want to handle this because right now the problem I have is that the way you're structured, I think Echo could get out. Because here's what I have to think through. Echo currently has -1 defense.
No, he doesn't.
Why not?
He didn't do it.
He didn't teleport this round?
No. He broke his gun and then his turn ended.
No, this round. This first. Wait,
Oh, is it? I think it's only...
it's the whole round, isn't it?
Oh.
It's the whole round. You have -1 defense for the round.
Well, I didn't realize that. Also, do you think that stacks multiple times I do it?
I believe it does.
Yeah?
It's negative. I believe it stacks multiple times. So I think that's actually a guaranteed hit. That's a good point.
Well, I don't know.
But what? No, it does stack. I know it stacks. But in which case, unless I roll a botch, in theory, if I roll a botch. So I think I am going to try to attack you with my cackler for my first action, because I think the only way I have a chance of slowing you down is I need to focus on the fact that I need 3 attacks on you to be able to inflict trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't get 3 attacks, then a sucker punch is not even going to scare you. So I'm going to spend my first token over here to go ahead and attack you with 2 white and a black. Okay, that's what I'm rolling over here. I just need to not botch. That's all I need to do. And Meg, if you want to go ahead and look at the results of me botching,
Oh, no.
that's a 1 in 6 chance of me botching.
That's horrible.
And with that, given the fact that I can no longer guarantee that you can't escape, I think the next best thing is to hold my second action to be able to react to whatever happens next round. Because I don't... Yeah, that's not good. Alright, I'm going to hold off, which means you get 4 action tokens, and we go to the next round. And we're going to go ahead and remove the smoke clouds over here from the board, the obfuscation.
Okay, so they're both on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now it's my turn?
Yes.
Now, how does it work? Once I get to the exit, I can just exit, or do I have
Yes,
to last
but you
the
need
round?
both people to exit. You can just exit, but you need both people to
I
exit.
can do it one at a
Yep.
time.
And at that point, I'll still be acting after every 2 activations.
Okay.
It will speed up the pacing of the round. It's going to change things up a bit.
I can just punch you now where we are?
You absolutely could.
I'm gonna punch you.
Okay.
How many of these do you have?
I have none.
You used them?
I used 1 to draw 1 and then 1 to get 2 extra actions, which is the only reason I'm still in this game right now.
I'll just punch.
Seems fair.
Well, wait. Do I have to do as much damage to kill you in one attack?
Yes, it all has to be immediate.
And how much do I have to do?
You need 3.
Okay.
Shouldn't be the hardest.
Alright, I'll try it. I'll try punching. Let me see. Do I get anything extra? No.
That's exactly 3. It's
I'm
exactly
really good with
the right number that you need to kill him.
I'll just punch him.
Could have rolled more, could have rolled less. Exactly 3. It's almost insulting. You have 1 action left.
Here's my token.
Okay.
And I think I will displace again because I can really run away from you. I can go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that takes 2 to move up there.
No,
oh, you're
I'm
displacing.
displacing.
I hate
I'm
your
jumping
freaking teleport.
I am a -2 again, but
But, like, what am I supposed to do about it? I can't even get to you.
yeah. I jumped.
Okay. Well, that's not fun.
He
It also
said.
changes up what I think I have to react based on taking out teamwork. I don't think I can do anything about Echo. And so with that in mind, it's time to go ahead and spawn some stuff. So we're going to go ahead and spawn this guy and this guy over here. We're going to spawn these 2 over here. Okay? I'm going to spawn these 2 for my action. And I think that's enough for me. Okay? That's my 2 actions. To you.
Alright. I will spend this to have... I'm going to scout here.
Okay?
So with my +3, do I just get this, or do
well,
I need one
you'd
more?
have to roll because you have 1, 2, a 3 is a guaranteed scout, and then you need 3 would see 2 of them. You need a roll to see if you get to see all 3.
Okay.
You get to see all 3. In this case, for scouting botches, do not cancel the attack.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a mauler, a trapper, and a decoy.
Ooh!
Decoy disappears, and the mauler is going to be this guy back in this zone, and then the trapper is going to be this guy back in this zone. We have those 2 sitting there, hopefully being in your way a little bit.
Alright, and then with my +3 to go 1, 2, I need 1.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll try it again.
Okay. And that's, yeah, you got
Yep. Decoy. Decoy!
double decoy.
I love that. Alright, so that was his turn. It's your turn again.
Yeah, okay. And that was helpful-ish, but I don't love it. I think what I'm going to try to do right now is I'm going to try to take out the effectiveness of your fungicide rifle over there. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a movement action, be able to spread my wings and fly away. And we're going to, with a movement action, we're going to go ahead, because you can't come down this way, you'd have to really come around. So I'm going to go 1, 2, like so, and then 1, I think 1, 2, like so. And then these guys also are going to be able to move because they're within 2 of this zone. So we're going to go ahead and have them go 1, 2, and 1, 2.
Okay.
And that's going to be a little bit of a spreading my wings. Although, let me just check one thing. We're going to go ahead and have this one is going to go ahead and drop down a token over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had him go, correct?
Yes.
I think you should have had that.
No, you didn't. You had Echo.
Oh, no,
go.
he hasn't gone at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, that's my turn. To
okay.
you.
Now, do you know if I can shoot from here?
You should be able to.
Can I shoot to here?
So you won't be able to shoot. Oh, so wait. The way the line of sight works is elevation is going to block line of sights. So if you were here, you can shoot down there. Because it's an elevated area, you can't shoot from one back over the elevated area.
But
You're
if I moved to here, I could shoot here.
Absolutely.
I'll do that. Move 1.
Now, if you're shooting them without being revealed, they will have +2 defense.
Oh, yeah. Wait, okay. That's true. I was here?
Yeah.
I kind of want to give you the runaround.
You do you. You do you. My job is to try to do the best as I can to slow you down. And you're going to keep taking pot shots at me, but eventually, if I can get any wounds on you, that gives me a chance.
I'm going to shoot him.
Okay. You should be able to, yep. You shoot straight
Oh,
down
no.
over here.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, from this angle over here, you have a direct line of sight. Okay.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
You give me a card.
Because that actually doesn't...
What you gonna do?
I'm sorry.
What you gonna do?
So if I was here, I would need 4 to be able to scout that.
Yeah, you'd need if you were here, then you would need 1, 2. You just need 2. No, sorry, 1, 2, 3. 3 to be able to scout both.
3. I'm gonna move 1.
Mm-hmm.
And scout them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You need a 3.
Ooh, that was really bad.
First time. The roll has not. Okay. I will choose to not react.
No, I broke a gun. I've done bad things.
I will choose to not react yet. I'm going to see what you do.
You're going to see what I do?
Yeah, I want to see what you do. Okay.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm going to attempt to scout again.
Go for it.
I think it's, I don't know, is it a waste of time? Probably.
I don't know.
I feel like I should just be shooting you at this point, but...
That's going to reveal them both. We got a trapper and a trap. The trap's going to disappear,
Okay.
and the trapper is going to head onto the board.
Well, I'm going to attack him
Go for it.
with my second action. Here you go. I hate it, but I'll attack him. I'll shoot him.
Okay.
Does he die?
When
4?
you roll 4, that would kill him.
Beautiful. At least it was
Okay.
worth it. And that was my second.
That was your second action.
Wait, though, did I just... Or did I scout and then attack?
You scouted and attacked.
Okay.
Okay. And for me to react now, the problem is you might be trying to head this way, so I think it's safe for me to spawn some more people. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn someone else down over here. That's going to be my first action, and I think from there, I'm not averse to spawning this other guy over here in there as well. Okay. 2 spawns, and now it's your turn for the next round.
Okay. Surely I know what I want to do. I am gonna play this safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I am. and give you this. And scout to here with him.
Okay, that should be an almost guaranteed success. You need a 1. That's going to do it. You have a snatcher.
Snatcher. Damn it, I'm gonna give me this again, but I'm gonna attack him.
That you
3.
killed him with that because you secured the roll. Okay, and then I get your token. That was
I
your
think
token.
I gave it.
Yeah. I am a little torn because of how rapidly you're shooting things. That I'm not a fan of this kind of violent tendencies, honestly. I think the right thing to do is to put a drop of pressure on how you have to act. I don't know if I can do that. So what can I do here? You can currently head that way. I think what I can do is I'm going to go ahead and do a movement action. Okay? So I'm going to spend this. We're going to move. And I'm going to move up here, but I'm going to let this guy move there. And that's my turn.
Okay.
That one is a trapper, which means I could drop... You know what? I'll go ahead and do that because negating... Even though you'll know full well what it is, I will go ahead and put down a token over here. Now, if you step into it, you have full knowledge that it's a trap because trappers put down traps. But if you don't scout it and you step into it, it's still a problem. So it still is getting in your way.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. So I can shoot him.
You absolutely can.
And
Just need 4.
I think it's a her, actually. It's a 4.
Yep.
Okay. 4 does seem tough.
4 is doable. You got
I
multiple
know,
cards.
I keep giving you all these stupid cards.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Or should I just, like, run away and be crazy?
That's up to you.
Can I move through you?
You cannot move through me.
Oh,
Well, you could. You get
attack
sucker
of
punch. Yeah,
opportunity.
sucker punch.
I want to keep Echo safe, but I need to get Teamer out of there. These could be decoys. They could be nothing.
Absolutely.
Who knows?
They could totally
Who
be
knows? Alright. I am going to, I guess, shoot with Teamer. I guess I'll shoot.
Okay.
So I'll attack here with these 3. I'll give you another card. How many cards do you have?
2.
2?
2. It's
2.
not a problem.
Oh, let me say it. 2.
It's not a problem. I like them. They're nice.
Fine, whatever. You're gonna do so much. 4.
Reroll.
Okay. Is it any
After
of
any
the...
roll, reroll.
I wasn't sure if it was all the dice.
Mm-hmm.
I still get it.
You still get. You don't get the hit. It's a strength 4, but you don't bust.
Yeah.
Okay. This can go back to the pile.
Alright. And I believe that is... Oh, no, wait. So I shot.
You shot once. You still have that action.
So I guess I'll just shoot again.
Oh, that seems... I guess you'd have to pay for the roll again or risk it.
I'm not going. Well... You only paid 1 card?
Yes.
I hate it. Is there anything I can be adding to my... No. Okay.
Ooh.
So that's only 2.
So you only 2, and you secured the hit at least.
Yeah.
Your weapon's still not busted.
Alright,
Because I
so
think
that's
once the
that.
weapon goes, I think it's dead. I don't think it comes back.
Perhaps. Yeah, I think it blows up.
Okay.
That's why I keep doing it for that one.
Yeah, I understand. I don't want that weapon around. Your ability to just take pot shots at my guys is not fun.
Alright, do you want to do anything?
I'm
How
debating.
many tokens do you have? Do you have 2 now?
I have 1.
Oh, okay.
Wait, why do I have 1?
Did you spend 1? Did you go in between? I think you did.
Did
Because
I?
you spread out. That's
Oh,
why
yes.
That's why I'm
I
kind of
forced you to
under
shoot me.
pressure
That was the
on
whole point. Okay, so with that in mind, and the fact that Echo has to go next, I think it does make sense to put a little bit of pressure onto Echo. Because I could just step up in here and put pressure on you, which might be better, because Echo is bound to get out anyway. And this way I get 2 free hits on you once Echo moves. So I think I'm going to go ahead and step up over here with a move action, and that's my entire turn.
Okay.
It changes things to drop.
A little bit.
Yeah, my goal over here is to try to make sure that I can at least wound one of you people, which I still need to get 3 hits on, which is a lot.
So I guess I'll go with Echo. I have to.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be a little crazy.
And do what?
I'm gonna do displaced again
Okay.
for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Interesting.
And punch you.
Interesting. That is interesting. I don't love it. You see, you're punching me.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
What's his thing is 4?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let me double
Dude,
check.
shouldn't your thing have respawned? Your fists?
Oh, did those do come back at the end of the round? Was it this one? No, it's this one.
Yeah.
So that would stun you. Which would mean that we could run away.
Yeah, in theory. You roll an extra die, or you can just punch me with the white and the what's it called?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
I'm trying to decide if I should give you another card again. How many do you have?
3.
You have 3?
3 cards. It's
When
not a
do
big
I
deal.
get them? From nothing?
Oh, I believe I have to double check. I might be able to give you a card as well. It might be. I believe it's reversed. It's both ways. I have not been doing so, which honestly I probably should. Before any roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have been taking advantage of that. That's
3.
gonna be a 3, which not.
Alright, and then now I'll try to stun you.
Wait. That was your attack. You teleported an
Oh,
attack.
you're right.
Yeah. So I get to react, which is important because, well, I kind of want to. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is, who has the weaker defense right now? It's got 3
He's
versus. He has weaker?
Yeah, because I displaced.
What's his armor? Oh, you displaced. Oh my gosh, you displaced. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to do the following. We're going to go ahead and have this guy is going to spend his thing. My Maul is going to attack, and his ability, he has not actually got to attack this whole game, which is why it hasn't come up yet, is he can attack twice and then die. So he's going to attack your Echo twice and then die. So he's going to go ahead and do that right now, which means he's going to go ahead and roll his 2 black dice, which as long as he doesn't get a, oh my gosh.
So, just so you know, he actually has +1 defense because of this guy.
So his defense
he
is
is a
minus
2.
2 plus 1, which puts him at 2.
2.
Okay, so I have to get 2 on this. I'm going to attack the first time, and we got that. And I'm going to attack the second.
So, this
Go
is
ahead.
after the dice are rolled.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm not sure because you're doing 2 attacks,
Sure.
but it says after an attack is rolled against you or an ally, change the target. The target must be valid and cannot be an enemy.
So
I was
there's
gonna
no
change
valid
the target
target.
to him. No, it can't be one of.
Oh, interesting. I will go ahead and negate the Arcana.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
And then that's going to deal a wound, and then I'm going to attack again.
So do you choose or
And I bust, unfortunately.
you could have done a thing?
I could have done a what?
Do I choose which
I should
one
have done a
first?
thing. Oh, I should have done a thing. You choose. Okay. So the problem is, so now my guy's dead, which is unfortunate because I was really hoping to be able to hit you again. Okay.
He has this ability, but actually I don't think it matters. Never mind.
Yeah, because my guy's dead. Okay.
Oh,
My guy dies.
Your guy died.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. Why did he die?
Because his whole ability is he attacks twice and then dies.
I see.
And that was my turn, which means now it's back to Echo's turn again.
Okay. I'm just looking because I know I can heal, but I'm not sure if it's him that. Yeah, it can't. It's not him that heals. It's the other guy that can heal him. Okay, so I think that means I kind of want to stay where I am, which kind of stinks. Because is this better defense? No. I get better scouting. Okay. Oh, but this is how I jump. Okay, so I could just jump and leave, but I assume you're
Go
gonna
for
try
it.
to stop me.
I would love to, but I needed to hit you twice.
Okay. I'm gonna spend this and just scramble twice with the displacing. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Is it an
You're out.
action to exit?
I
or-
think you're out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's the end of the round.
So I still get the action, but I think given the situation, I think I will hold off. Because he's out, he's gone, I'm going to hold off. Okay, next round. You get your action tokens back, and you can take the first action.
Okay. Well, I only have 2 now?
You only have 2, correct? Yes.
Should I take him off the board?
Yes. And I believe, I've double checked this, but I believe I still keep all things the same as if there were 2. Meaning you have 2 actions, but I can still hold on to 2, even though you left. Meaning you operate as if the action token distribution and my ability to hold things, I believe, are as if there were as many operators to start the game.
Alright, I think I'm going to play this so safely. Oh no, I know that's a trap.
Yes, you do.
Alright, and to scout here, it's far, right? It's
yeah.
at 1, 2, 3.
1, 2. So it'd be 3, yeah. 3 is what you need to hit both of them.
Where would I need to be to shoot up to here?
Right
adjacent?
Where you are is fine.
Oh, where I am is fine?
Yeah, you've range 2. 1 is crossing 2 lines. You're in this entire square.
Okay, I wasn't sure because of the altitude thing.
No, so the altitude, you're shooting over a valley, so you still have line of sight.
So I'll shoot him.
Okay. That seems like a reasonable choice, honestly.
And I'm gonna give you a stupid card that I almost called not stupid in a different word. But this is the wargame code channel, and I can't always be French.
That's going to be a dead trapper over there.
I don't get anything when they die.
No, you're doing. I had one point where if I needed to hit that attack, I'll show you at the end.
And then I'll go 1, 2.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes things a little bit harder because I don't think I can do much.
Yeah.
Where's my token? Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So because I now have 2 tokens, I can at least do something. So I will go ahead and I will spawn. I'll spawn a character over here. Let me just find the thingy. That's my first thing, and then I'm going to go ahead and move. So I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to move these guys, get a free movement. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2 for this one. This one will go 1, 2. And this one might even go 1 up this elevation to be able to...
It's a decoy.
Oh,
anyway.
no, I don't want to. I don't want to over there. Oh, that's a good point. I should actually spawn things. You're right. I'm going to go ahead and put down a thing before I move. And then spawn them all. Let's go ahead and redistribute those. I'm going to go ahead and...
I'm not super looking.
Go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's what we're going to do. Okay, just lining up the whole valley with as much blockage as possible. And now it's your turn.
Okay. And it cost me 2 movement to go up.
Yes.
I kind of want to take attacks from you just to run through.
Take a what?
Attacks from you and go through.
Attacks. Oh, attacks. You could try it. See how it goes.
Everything's fine. Alright, what's the... I only have 1... Oh, I only have 1 token left.
Yes, this round. But I have none reserved.
Do I know this is a trap?
You do. You have perfect knowledge. I wasn't going to remind you, but if you ask, I'll answer.
Alright, I will scout to here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is...
You need a 3 to get them both. You got them both. Reveal them. We got a decoy and a stinger. Ooh, the first one the stinger comes
There's
out.
a decoy. I'm so happy.
This is the stinger over here.
Alright, and then I'm going to attempt to shoot him.
No, don't shoot him.
I'm going to do it not with a good gun.
His defense is 3. That's
2?
a 2. Okay.
And that is, that was 2 things? Yeah.
Okay, well with that in mind, I do have some flexibility as far as my options. That was your... I could just shoot you. It's not the craziest. Oh, I can't. My stinger shoots with chemicals, and your person is immune to chemicals.
Would I have still done the obscure thing there, even though I didn't hit you?
Yes, I believe so.
So now you can't really attack out of there unless you leave.
Correct. But this is not relevant because my stinger has chemicals, and your person is immune to chemicals. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have this person go up here, and that's going to be my turn. Okay?
What did you do? Sorry?
I just moved up.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. And now we have back the next round. This obscuring moves, and your turn.
What does the trap do to me?
Well, if you walk into it, I can spend an action to basically attack you with 2 red dice. Which is likely to hit, but actually just as likely to go boom, so there is that.
I'll attack you here.
Okay.
There's the token. What's his defense?
3. Are you paying any cards?
I guess.
Oh my gosh, I love the power. That is a dead stinger.
Got it.
That's a dead stinger.
Alright, so was that my first action?
That was your first action.
I will scout here.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Do I? Yeah.
You need a 2. You got it. That's going to be, I believe, a mauler.
Maul. Okay.
Okay. And now it's my turn. And I have one card, unfortunately, which is not enough. I don't love the... I don't want to sit here. Thomas, you have one more thing left. I'm a little worried about the ability of my people to actually survive this. Although, I could do that.
Your best bet is if my gun breaks.
Yeah, I'm hoping your gun breaks. I am hoping your gun breaks. Okay. I think I could just move into your square.
You can certainly
I think
try.
that might be the best way to do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spend this. And I'm going to go 1, 2 into your square. That's going to put a little pressure on. And then this guy will move up as a backup to the situation. Let's see what we got over here. We got that thingamajiggy, so we're going to drop a token. And then we're going to go ahead and have them move up here and here. Okay? Your turn.
Alright, and so
Still
my
trying
rifle...
here.
Sorry?
I'm still trying here.
My rifle with range, I can't attack
No,
here.
you could attack, you take a sucker punch.
Okay, but what about this? Because it's ranged but a melee weapon.
You can hit with that, it would not take a sucker punch.
Okay. But
You
I
actually
have to
can't even
be-
use... Oh, but you have to be in primal.
Right.
Which is half the point of me closing the distance.
Right. And what is a sucker punch?
It's just a free attack of opportunity. I get to attack for free as an extra action.
Does he have a melee weapon?
My person?
Yeah.
Not specifically, no.
I don't know if that super mattered.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna make it out alive.
Make it out alive.
I think my best bet
Is to roll the very high dice.
I'm gonna take a sucker punch from you or whatever.
Wow, okay, really? Okay, so now he's going to go ahead and attack, and now he is going to go ahead and his attack is going to be 2 dice over here. So we're going to roll. Do I want to secure this attack? Ooh, I will secure this attack. You can go ahead and draw a card, because I've been doing, your defense is what, 3? 4?
Mhm,
No,
3.
3. Defense is 3. These dice have 1s and 2s. I will
I already
secure
took
the attack. Yeah, okay, I'm going to secure the attack. Well, I missed, and that was unnecessary. That was useless. That was not helpful. Okay.
it. My turn?
Yes, indeed. Well, you still have your second action. You moved out, you took a sucker punch, and then
Oh, right.
you have a second action now.
I guess I could have stayed there and attacked you. I moved out to suck, but
Yeah.
I messed up the range thing. I could have stayed in and rolled the same amount of dice.
Well, now you can shoot me.
But wouldn't I have been able to shoot you in there? It's the same thing, is all I'm asking, right?
In theory.
The sucker punch you did.
In theory.
I thought I had to move out to range attack, but I don't.
No.
So then I want that to be the thing that triggers the sucker punch. Or whatever.
Sure. Okay, that's fine. It just means if you miss, you're going to have to deal with sucker punch again.
You would retaliate back on me?
No, but if you try to move out or shoot a second time. Versus once you're out, you bought yourself a little time. So up to you. I'm fine with it either way.
I don't know. No, I'm like, what should I do?
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
And that's it.
And then I have an action. So, with my action over here, there's not a ton that I can do this round. So I think I'm going to actually wait and hold on to my action for next round. So now it's going to be next round. Get 2 actions left, and go ahead.
Okay. I am gonna use this
Yeah.
to reveal what this is.
Okay.
It's a decoy!
Yeah.
I love decoys.
You are so excited that
I know, I
you
get so excited every time there's a decoy. Alright, so... I can have my actions be 1 and then 1?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay. And that puts me in a tough spot because I don't want you to escape, is the problem. I think what I'm going to do, because I don't love this situation right now, is I think I'm going to go ahead and have, you know what, I might, give me a second here.
Guess what?
Give me a second
Give
here.
me a second. I need to get my story straight.
Yeah, these guys are taking, okay, let's see.
I mean, it did come down to like 1v1.
It almost, but I don't love the situation here. You can move 1, 2, 1, 2. How much distance is there? 1.
I can do it in 4. It'd be 1, 2, 1, 2.
I don't love that. I don't love that. Let me see if I have any cards that. Oh, that would have been a cool one to do. Okay, here's what I'm going to try. It's a last-ditch effort. It might be my only chance to do anything positive in life, the universe, or anything. I'm going to spend 2 of these tokens over here, and I'm going to go ahead and go 1 and 2 into your zone. There's going to be a cackler in your zone. Okay?
So you're just hoping to attack of opportunity?
I'm hoping to get attack of opportunity.
Now, do these carry over?
What? Actually, we're going to do one better than that. Here's what I'm going to do, okay? Those will not carry over. But what I'm hoping to do is I'm going to do the following. I'm going to wound the target.
Okay.
So go and take a wound. After an arcana is played, draw that arcana.
Wow.
Wound the target.
Wow.
So now if I get... This is why I needed a second attack against him. When I had that double attack, I was going to follow it up with a wound. At the time, I didn't have this other one, or I would have done both those. But now, I believe, if I get an attack of opportunity, I at least accomplish my goal. Now, the interesting thing about this is we can both accomplish our goals. You can still escape.
Oh, I see. What's his defense?
His defense is 3. So you need to basically not die. Yeah, I kind of need to not punch him.
I'll use my splayer.
Okay. You can't do a melee attack until you flip to primal.
True. And that would take an attack?
That would take an action. It wouldn't take an attack to flip, but you take an action to flip to primal.
You wouldn't do an attack on me?
No, not while flipping.
How many? You don't have any?
I don't have any. I used both to set myself up for the one possibility that I can actually accomplish my goal. I went ahead and did it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I guess.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
Kill you.
What's your goal, though?
My goal is to do 1 more damage. So basically, if you took 2 more damage, you die. I need to deal 1 more damage, and then I accomplish my goal.
Do you have to deal it?
It doesn't matter. If you do your own ability, it still counts. I checked. She has an ability on Team in which he can basically deal himself a trauma to heal himself. But I did check specifically, and that does accomplish my goal.
Alright, I will flip into primal. I'm going to use line 'em up, so I can add +2 success before melee attack, but the target is displaced 1 instead of wounded.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So, I will do that, and now I'm not going to use this thing then. I'm only going to roll the 2.
Okay.
And sure, I'll give you a thing.
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
Okay, so 3. And is your thing 3?
After a roll, add 3 botches.
Wow.
3 botches seems unnecessary. I'm not sure what...
So what happens with that?
Your attack
I was
fails.
punching anyway,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, your attack... Yeah, you're correct. You don't lose the weapon, your attack fails.
Alright, now I'll do it again. Oh, no, wait. Flipping into primal is an action.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's my turn. I think I'm going to do the only thing I can do. I'm going to go for the attack. I'm going to go for the attack. He's going to be rolling... He's my cackler over there. He's going to be rolling 2 white and a black. And I think rather than securing it, I'm going to add a white. So you can draw a card. And I'm adding a white die. So this over here, I just need to get a 3 to hit. And I believe that's going to deal a wound to you.
Alright.
So you lose 1 of those cards.
Okay. But it doesn't roll over.
I have to check. That actually might roll over. The loss of the card might roll over. So meaning the state of the wounds.
Okay.
You asked the question. The state of your wounds don't.
Okay.
Losing a card might roll over.
Okay, because I could have left and healed.
Gotcha.
If I know now.
If it helps, you'll have other characters to play with. And now it's your turn. Well, now it's the new round. So you have 2 more tokens.
Oh, I should have changed what I did. If I had known. I would have just tried to blow up my gun on purpose. I would have stayed where I was and attacked you.
That's such a good move.
I know.
That's such a good move.
Yeah.
Ah.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Her gun, for those who don't know, a gun, when her gun botches, it blows up, causing a chemical attack in the whole area, but he's immune to chemical attacks.
This. And I will,
Okay.
flip and shoot, I guess.
You're flipping and shooting? You'll take an attack.
Oh.
You'll take a sucker punch first.
First? For
Yes.
flipping?
No, for shooting with ranged attack.
Oh, I could take it before I
Yes.
attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Sorry. So what am I doing? Now,
Yep.
does this, like, stack my things that I get?
You may attack twice for each attack this round. So if you attack twice.
Like, if I give you this to add a die, do I get that die for both attacks?
No.
It's
You get multiple
every
attacks,
instance? Okay. So, I guess I'll attack you.
yeah. Okay.
Alright.
That's gonna kill me.
Okay.
I die.
And then I'll go 1, 2.
Okay.
There we go. And
I
you
don't
gotta
think I
What?
can.
What? I've only had 1 token.
No, you still have to. We've been lining them on the cards. It has nothing to do with that.
I see.
Okay. I will go ahead and spend this to move. I don't think it's going to be very effective. I will go ahead and move. And I'll go 1, 2 over here. And I believe it's your turn.
And I'll go 1, 2.
And that triggers the end of the round.
I
Let's see if there's
made
anything to read. I believe, so strictly speaking, let's go through some consequences over here. So, if the operator complete objective 1, they receive 2 potentials. So basically, for the next round, you'll be drawing extra cards from a deck of potentials. That'll give you more abilities to play off of. So even though you lost something, you'll have more things to be able to gain. So furthermore, the War Council in Siege recognizes their competence, allowing them to take on more dangerous tasks. Mission unlocked, M3. So we have the next mission unlocked. The operatives may draw 1 healing salves item. So you can get a healing salves item that's in that deck if you want to go and pull that out, the pistol deck.
Sure.
You're going to get a healing salves. If the hostile completes objective 1, they draw the swarm card Mimicry at the beginning of the next mission. So now I have this swarm card, which is going to give me my own ability to play with next turn. And then if the hostile completes objective 2, I had an additional objective, we never got to it.
There were 2 of these. I should only take 1.
Yes, you only get
not
1.
1 per person.
Yeah, draw 1 stealing heals salves. If I complete objective 2, which is basically if I sent a cockroach out through the exit myself, then I would have basically been warning my own swarm, but I did not get to do that. At one point, towards the end, I had this person over here, and I was trying to see if I can get there, and I wouldn't be able to get there before you escaped, because I was going to go for my mission 2, which was a guarantee as opposed to my attack, but I couldn't do it. But that would have given me advanced warning and extra preparation time for next round. I would have spawned extra units, but I didn't get to do that. So instead I got my Mimicry, which is still going to help me. But with that, we're going to come back for mission 2 at some point. That is mission 1. We'll be back for mission 2 over here, Tip of the Spear. But until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Camp.
I'm Professor Meg.
This has been a gameplay of Degenesis, and we'll see more of you later.
Bye.